Welcome back, you all, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're coming off my last video and you want to see all the footage from my little event that I threw this past week, I'm so sorry, but I literally forgot my camera. I did get a few clips that I'm going to insert here in a moment, but I did not get to record the whole event like I wanted to, unfortunately. But guys, it was such a moment. It was a beautiful show and I really enjoyed it. If you didn't get to go, I am sure to have another one, but here is a few videos from the night. The group show was more magical than I even fathomed that it would be, so I'm really grateful for that. But for the rest of this video, I am going to be doing a bunch of painting, so we're going to get into that. I need to run to Michael's for paint and then Hobby Lobby for canvases, so I'm going to do that really quickly and I will catch you guys in a minute. Just spent $70 on paint, but it ain't nothing but a thing. Everything I spend comes back to me tenfold. So when I went to Hobby Lobby, I found this really cute neon sign. I've been eyeballing it, like coming in here for the past month or so, and I decided it was probably a pretty good time to put it in my studio now. And I think it looks so beautiful. I'm really glad I got to get it on this brick. Don't ask me how I did it because it was not professional in the slightest, but it's up there and she looks so pretty. So I guess it's about time that I come out and say exactly what it is that I'm working on. And I just started a series recently. I'm trying to get 22 paintings done before I turn 22 in September. So I wanted to paint a bunch of people that have influenced me, I guess, thus far. Music is a really big part of my process, and I love music. I don't know who doesn't. And I decided to take 22 artists that I'm currently listening to on repeat. So Tyla is one of those right now. I am going to start her portrait today, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys the process. Y'all, I'm low-key mad about these tacos because I've never ordered a taco from anywhere, like a street taco, and not received cilantro and onion on the taco. Is that not included with the price? I ordered pico de gallo on the side, which was like $3 extra, and I'm glad that I did because otherwise I would have just been having some naked tacos. I'm never ordering here again. Okay, So for her scarf, I really need to fix this up here, but I'm itching to paint, honestly. So I kind of just want to go ahead and get started. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so moving into the painting portion of this video, I always like to start with the eyes. And on my palette right now, I've got burnt umber, burnt sienna, warm white, regular white, alizarin crimson, just to name a few. I always, like I said, start with the eyes, and then I like to move my way out. Primarily, I do this just because, you know, it's the first thing I paint, so it gets dry the fastest. And I can always go back and touch up, especially around like the lashes and the eyeliner. And then I always have to do those like highlights of white. So I like to get these done first so that they have the most time to dry, so I can add a little bit more layers. So with this piece specifically, I was trying to work in tinier sections because normally I have a habit of trying to cover the entire canvas as soon as possible so that I'm not seeing any white. But I feel like that kind of rushes my process, so I wanted to do something a little bit different this time, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. So with this piece specifically, I was trying to work in tinier sections because normally I have a habit of trying to cover the entire canvas as soon as possible so that I'm not seeing any white. But I feel like that kind of rushes my process, so I wanted to do something a little bit different this time, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. I also added some radiant turquoise to my palette, which I added into her eyes, and I think they make them kind of stand out a little bit more. As you all know, I like to add some random pops of color here and there to all of my paintings, and I put some up by her forehead too, which I think makes the piece look a little bit more unique. So moving on to the lips, I feel like I struggle here with almost every piece, especially when it comes to the colors that I use, because I feel like I use similar ones each time I go to paint the lips. But I really like the way these ended up turning out. I put a little bit too much paint on the canvas and I ended up scraping it off, but I like the effect that it gave it, and when I went to put the brush back over it, I think it turned out really nice. normally I never time myself when I'm painting. I feel like it just kind of like messes up the vibe a little bit, so I didn't time myself, but I was paying a little bit more attention to the clock, and this session took me about 3 hours, if you all are curious. So this is where I'm ending right now for the day, and I think we got a lot done. This is a 3x4 foot canvas, if you all are wondering too. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.